What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. So I think this is going to be a pretty interesting video. I think you guys are going to like this one. Yes, another gun review. Yes, I've been able to do a lot more gun reviews this year. I'm already pretty happy about that, and we're not even 2 full months into the year yet. But let's get right into it. You guys read the title. You saw the thumbnail. No more beating around the bush. The FNX-45 Tactical 500 round review. Now, you guys might be wondering, oh, what dot do you have on there? If you guys have watched this video, then you guys will see a sneak peek into what is in another video that I'm going to do, which is the first looks on this dot, or first looks, first thoughts on this dot. I haven't gotten to fire too many rounds through this dot yet, maybe 200 at most. So I've been able to formulate somewhat of an opinion, but I'm also not going to sit there and truly say that it's a fair review, hence why I'm calling it a first thoughts. But this is the Hollow Sun 507 Comp Green Dot. I do like this thing a lot. But back to the FN, back to the gun, that's what the video is about, you know what I mean? Let's talk about it for a bit. So let's talk about some of the things the FN comes with. If you guys didn't see the first looks or first thoughts video, I can't remember how I label it, then go ahead and check that out. I also go over a couple of other things in there. But for starters, we are indeed clear. You guys can see. All right. Now, comes with a threaded barrel, comes with suppressor height night sights. I am very happy with that because guess what? These sights, on top of being, tall enough that you can aim when you have a can on here, also co-witnesses with my dot. So I'm very happy about that. Obviously, I have a dot on here. Does it come optics ready or did I have to have it milled? It comes optics ready, so be happy about that. You have a ambi safety and decocker right here. That's the safety. Let me go ahead and drop the slide. And then you have the decocker. But you got ambi mag release right here. And then you get a 15+1 capacity of 45 ACP. Excuse me. And then last but not least, rails. You can add lights, lasers, whatever you want to on there. Now, 500 rounds later, let's talk about it. Have I had any sort of malfunctions with this? No, I have not. And I'll be honest with you guys, I better not have had too many malfunctions with this. This gun is not cheap. Sticker price at the store at least was about 13 and change, something like that, 1,300 and change. Now me, I pay a different price, of course, because well, I'm like that, but that's besides the point. Did I get it for free? No. Am I sponsored by any company to have gotten this gun for free? No. Not in any capacity. This is my gun that I spent my hard-earned money on and wanted to do an honest review for you guys. So 500 rounds later, what ammo have I put through it? Well, I put SMB through it. I put MagTech through it. Let me see here. Really, I put some of the random 45 ACP rounds I found on the range. Some of them are hollow points. Some of them were not. Some of them were Spear Lawman, for example. The whole point that I'm getting at here is that there's been a okay amount of ammo put through it as far as the variety goes. Would I have liked for there to be a wider variety of ammo I could have put through it? Yes, but you live, you learn, that's life. You know what I mean? You can't get everything you want. A phenomenal capacity, a wonderful shooting gun. I mean, for example, guys, here's a mag dump. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, how did it handle during drills? Was it something that could be easily maintained when you're doing something like a Mozambique, for example, or when you're trying to double tap? Because you might not want to dump the whole mag. You know what I mean? You might not want to dump the whole mag and leave yourself with no ammunition. Well, here are those. Next, I'm going to run them through all, I'm going to run the gun through all 4 self-defense situations. And some of them, excuse me, are going to be it's going to be a variety as far as what this score would be. It's not going to be 100% up there like some people would expect. Now, let's go ahead and get right into it. So for home defense, What would I give this gun on a scale of 1 to 10? You got a 15 plus 1 of 45 ACP capacity. You got a threaded barrel with it, suppressor height, night sights, optics ready, everything I've already listed on there. You have a pretty good single action trigger. You have a okay double action trigger. Would this gun be effective in home defense or in a home defense situation? Yes, absolutely, in my opinion. That's actually one of the main reasons why I got it. I got it because eventually I do plan on getting a can for it. So that way, I mean, I'm not worried about losing my hearing whenever I have to defend my home. Excuse me. All in all, this gun, I mean, you get pretty much everything you could need for a home defense gun. And it's a pretty big gun, too. So you get a nice, good grip on it. It's not like it's something that's going to be hard for people to shoot. It's very easy to shoot, as you guys have seen, as I've shown you at least. And I can truly tell you guys, with this one, is going to have a pretty high score. I would probably give this one about I would truly say, I guess, a 8.5 out of 10. Now, some people might be wondering, where did I come to the conclusion of an 8.5 out of 10? That's a somewhat high score, but some people might be arguing that's lower than what it should be. Here's why. With 45 ACP, it is a fat round. It is a pretty fat round. With a mag this size, in something like 9mm, you can get like 20 rounds in. I know some people are like, oh, well, but this is 45 ACP. 45, it moves slower. It's easier to suppress. Yeah, I hear you there. But also, it's not like subsonic 9mm is the most expensive out there. You see what I mean? So while, yes, it is effective for that, you can focus on just getting some good quality 45 ammo, and it will still be suppressed pretty easily. The fact that you're giving up a good few rounds, I mean, I'm a capacity guy. Everybody knows that. Is it the worst in the world? No, because you do get a good capacity of 45 with it. However, I do want to say that in something like 9mm, you can get easily an extra 5 rounds on there. And again, subsonic 9mm is not exactly super expensive, but also that's just my thoughts on it. It does the job very well. There is no really debating on whether or not this handgun can help you defend your home. Yeah, it will help you defend your home. 45 ACP, a more than capable round. Again, with everything this gun comes with, dude, it's pretty much set up for home defense for you. All you need to do is throw a dot, a can, and a light on there. That's it. So 8.5 out of 10 for home defense. Moving on, concealed carry. Concealed carry, not a lot of people are concealed carrying this handgun. Some people might be wanting to sit there and act like they are. Guys, I have not big hands, but I have decent sized hands. And, I mean, it's a pretty big gun, guys. It's larger than a Glock 21. I mean, you're running around with 15 plus 1 of 45 ACP. It's not exactly going to be the size of a Glock 43X, guys. So let's say you are concealed carrying it, which if you are, how? But besides the point, if you are concealed carrying this gun, you do have a good capacity with you, a capable round, a round that you at least aren't 100% worried is going to zip right through somebody, especially if you have quality ammo. However, what you are also worried about is how heavy the gun is dragging your pants down. One, that's going to be uncomfortable for you. Two, that's going to lead to printing. So I'm not going to recommend this gun really for concealed carry, but let's say you were carrying it. Let's say you were doing a good job carrying it. Would it do the job? Sure, absolutely. But when we're talking about concealed carry, we do have to talk about size. That is one of the biggest things about concealed carry, guys. So for concealed carry, I would truthfully give this gun, I would say a 7 out of 10. Again, it can do a good job of doing it, which it can do a good job of protecting you in that situation, which that's really what you're looking for. However, is it the most optimal option simply because of its size? No. I mean, again, if some people are running around carrying the FNX-45 Tactical, dude, I am impressed. I am beyond impressed with your capabilities. But moving on from that, we're going to go ahead and move on to an SHTF situation. I couldn't remember for half a second. It's been so long, guys. It's been so long since I've done videos for you guys that I couldn't remember if I do SHTF before animal defense or which one. Moving on to an SHTF situation. Is this gun going to be your best bet? Probably not. I can tell you 500 rounds later, I've had 0 malfunction. So it's not a matter of really reliability, in my opinion. Of course, I would say really to give it a fair chance, check back in later at the 1,000-round review. But regardless, or the 1,000-round update. My whole point, though, is simply that this gun, it's not a matter of reliability as far as what I've seen being the issue. It's just the fact that magazines are going to be pretty difficult for you to find. They're not exactly in every gun store nowadays anyways. Especially compared to like a Glock mag, something like that. Dude, yeah, it's going to be very hard for you to find mags in an SHTF situation. Now, 45 ACP, while still being a pretty common round, especially here in America, it also just isn't the most common round, which some people might be thinking, oh, that's not really too big of an issue. But really, in an SHTF situation, it kind of is that big of an issue. It's a situation where you really need to stockpile and have as much ammo as you possibly can. And in that situation, when you're out of ammo, if you can't go out and get more, you're just kind of screwed. So while, yeah, this gun will do the job of defending you, again, it's not a matter of if this gun can do the job or not. This gun pretty much can do the job for a majority of situations, especially for being a handgun. So again, it's not a matter of if it can do it. It's just a matter of whether or not it is the best option in this case, just due to the fact that it is a 45 ACP gun. And granted, yes, it has a great capacity. It has awesome accessories on it. It shoots great. It's pretty reliable. I haven't had a single malfunction. Is it your best bet in an SHTF situation? Probably not. Parts are going to be hard to find. Mags are going to be hard to find. Ammo is probably going to be the easiest out of all three of those to find. Moving on from an SHTF situation. Oh, I didn't give it a number. Did I give it a number? I think I said 7. I could be mistaken. No, that was concealed carry. For an SHTF situation, I'm going to give it I'll give it a 6 on this one. 6 seems fair because, again, guys, it's not really the matter of whether or not it can do the job protecting you, because this gun will do a pretty good job at protecting you. It's in a capable round. You have a good capacity with it. It has some pretty cool accessories on it, and it's pretty easy to shoot. So it's not that it won't do the job of protecting you. It's just that it might not be the most optimal choice. Moving on, though, to animal defense. Animal defense. Some people might be wondering, can the FNX-45 Tactical defend me from animals, and what size? Of course, obviously, 45 ACP, it's going to be able to stop a good amount of animals, definitely almost all small and medium-sized animals. But when you get into something larger, now that's where it kind of becomes a question, right? There are specific 45 ACP rounds that are made for larger animals. There's buffalo, boar, things like that. They're just loaded hotter. They penetrate deeper on the target. And are those going to be your best bet when you're trying to defend yourself against a larger animal? Probably, if you're using this gun and this gun alone. However, when we're talking a larger animal, would I say this is your best bet? Definitely not. Think about it like this, guys. With a lot of larger animals, I even tell people that an AR is not the best. If you think I'm going to tell you guys that an FNX-45 Tactical is the best, you're crazy, dude. You have lost your mind. Will it do a pretty good job, though, for a majority of animals that you're more likely than not to run into? Yeah, sure. If you're in the city and you're worried about maybe some crazy off-leash dogs are trying to attack you, yeah, sure, this will definitely do the job at protecting you. If you're maybe like out in bear country or something and you're worried about a grizzly, I wouldn't place I wouldn't bet the farm on the 45 ACP round to even out of this gun. Now, that's just me personally. I'm sure some people are going to comment and disagree with me. However, that is just my opinion on this. Animal defense, what score do I give the FNX-45 Tactical? I'm going to give it a 6.5. So we're going to talk here. Math, 6.5 plus 8.5, that is 15, plus another 7, plus another 6, that is 28 out of 40. It got a little under 75%. I'm not going to do the exact math on that one. But my whole point simply being that this gun got a pretty good score. What is my recommendation if you're thinking about buying the gun? Do it. This gun has been phenomenal to shoot. I mean, for example, here's another mag dump. So, I mean, again, would I recommend you buy this gun? Definitely. Is it a gun that you need? Should it be your first gun? Probably not. It's a pretty expensive gun. But as you can see, this gun is pretty dope. It is, in my opinion at least, worth every penny. I've had 0 malfunctions so far. Again, we're talking several different kinds of ammo. we're talking, excuse me, we're talking mag dumps, we're talking drills. I've had zero issues with it of any kind. We are talking, oh goodness. Sometimes I just sat there and would just straight dump rounds through it just because I was like, you know what? I got to be quick. I'm at work. And yes, guys, I wish I would have had more shooting videos for you guys. I wish I would have had better videos for you guys. But a lot of the times I was able to shoot this, I was also in the middle of working. So I just had to be a little quick about it. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I think that about wraps it up for this video. All in all, I freaking love this gun. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I know this isn't going to be the absolute best gun in every situation for self-defense. However, at least the situation I got it for, it's going to do a really freaking good job at. And all in all, guys, keep in mind, all those self-defense situations I've ran through, those shouldn't be your determining factor on whether or not you should buy the gun. Sometimes you just buy a gun because you like guns. That's just how people are. I'm a collector too. I get it. But with that being said, I think that about wraps it up for this video. I know it's been kind of a rant video. I know it's not been my 100% normal, usual gun review video, but it's been a while. I miss doing videos. So yeah, I was going to sit there and ramble on a bit and just, hang out. But y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all in. Whether or not you agree with me about my thoughts on the FNX-45 Tactical, go ahead and comment down below why or why not. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you hate it? Why? Go ahead and comment down below. Make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.